Hi guys, so today I wanted to go over question 3 for programming logic and design. For that take-home test we did, I just wanted to do question 3 as a programming example. Just to help, cause I think at some point we might have to do an ATM machine, not for the POE, but maybe in the future, something like that. Okay, so it says here that a new bank has been established for children between ages 12 and 18 for the purpose of this program. It is not necessary to check the ages, The bank's ATMs have limited function and can only do the following. We have to check their balance, deposit money, and withdraw money. So we need to write pseudocode for the ATM with this limited functionality. It has to have a PIN number of 1234 to log in. And let me just okay. And the balance of the account needs to be 50. And the user needs to be prompted to re-enter the PIN if it is incorrect. Okay, so we'll start with this part. So we go to Netbeans or any IDE that you use. I already made one called ATM, but we're going to make another one. I'll call this one ATM2 because I already made another ATM. Okay, so we need to make the PIN 1234. Okay, now we need a PIN that matches, and what I like to do normally when we're trying to match something together is that I like to use imports, and I like to use the pattern import and the match import. So up here we're going to go import java dot util or utility dot regex dot matcher, and then we're going to also do the same for patterns. Import java dot util regex and then pattern. There you go. Now we need to so our pin needs to equal 1 2 3 4 in numeric. So what we do is we do pattern p is equal to pattern dot compile, and then we put what we want it to match to. So we go 1 2 3 4, close that off. Then we do matcher m is equal to p dot match, and then it's asking for import here because we haven't set something yet for an import. So what we would do is we'd do j. Okay, we won't call it j, we'll call it pin, pin, and we'll make it a string pin is equal to j option pane dot okay, let's just do j option pane first. J option pane dot show input dialog, show input dialog, and then we'll put please enter pin. Close that off. Okay, and then we'll call this string pin is equal to j option pane, and over here we'll put pin. Pin. Okay. Now, what we do next is they wanted us to write it so that if it's correct, we go on to the rest of the code. If it's wrong, it loops again. So what we do a do while. So all of this, we need to put it in a do while loop. But when you're doing a do while loop, what you should do is, okay, you do, open that up, and then underneath here, we do while, and then close that off. Now, it's best to just declare your stuff before you do all the stuff in a do while loop so you don't get errors. So I would do string pin, close that off, pattern p, and then matcher m. We've done that. And then I just take this, take that, and that. So then what we do here, we do while does not equal to m matches. Then what we're basically saying here is that if m doesn't match, so if this pattern, if the number we enter does not match this pattern, then it's going to run the J option pane again. And if it does match, then it's going to continue the code. So if we run it, okay, enter pin. So I'm just going to add 350, 50. Okay, it's running it again. But if I add 1, 2, 3, 4, the code runs. So that's what you do next. So just underneath here, I'm just going to declare this. The following code is for the pin number that loops the code if pin is wrong. Okay, we've done this part. Next, we need to give them the option to withdraw, deposit, or do a balance. Now, we do a different kind of J option pane called J option pane dot show option dialog. Remember, it's this very long one. Okay, so what we do here, we make this null because that's our parent component, but we don't need it. This is our message. So we type please select option, and then we call this ATM. Okay, wait, I'll be back quick. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so this is our ATM, that's our title. Now, here we just type the type of J option pane like message we're going to get. So J option pane dot we'll go plain message, and then the next one we do the 3-button select that we've previously done before. So J option pane dot, and then we look for yes, no, cancel option. We make icon null. Okay, this we're going to talk about this part. This thing here at the end, we'll just make the 0. We'll also talk about that 0 later as well. Okay, now ARGS, we're going to call this select. because we're going to change this, because if we do this now, it's just going to give us a basic yes, no, cancel option button. So what we do is we make an array. So we go string select. Don't forget, when you're doing arrays, you need to do these boxes. So string select. Wait, did I make select? I made select lowercase. So string select is equal to squiggly bracket. Okay. Now they want us to withdraw deposit checkout balance or cancel. So if we run this, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here you go. Please select option. We're gonna withdraw deposit checkout balance or cancel. And as you can see, it's also got the ATM title in there. See, normally I keep this in one line, but you can just like do this if it's make it easier to read. So once we've done that, now we go to we check here first. We've done withdraw deposit and stuff like that. We need to find out the values of these. So what I normally do is I do SCOT. This is just a shortcut for system.out.print line. Now we're gonna call this string option is equal to string options. No, so it's not string because this is an option page. Integer option is equal to that. So then what we do is we type in option for here just to read it out. Okay, I'm just gonna gray out all of this just for now. So now we just write down what each option is. So we run it. So withdraw is 0, and if we go to the next one, deposit is 1, which means that from withdraw to cancel it will be 0, 1, 2, 3. So remember that. So let me just get Notepad out. So withdraw is equal to 0, deposit is equal to 1, balance is equal to 2, and cancel is equal to 3. Okay. So then what we do next is give them the option to, okay, we'll do withdraw first. Withdraw. If the amount requested to withdraw is more than the balance in the account, then do the following. Display a message saying that there isn't enough money in the accounts, and display the balance. So what we'll do, and this is an easy thing to do, we'll do another do while. So we'll do while, and then we do a value like that. So what we're gonna do is, this is for the whole thing, we're gonna say while for, okay, I'm just gonna indent this just to make it easier. So I'm just gonna say while option does not equal 3. And remember, where's Notepad? Remember, cancel has a value of 3. So while option equals 3, does not equal 3. then it's going to keep running the loop. Because what they want us to do is, what is it? After each transaction, the option should be given to the user to choose another transaction. So there are 3 options that we already done. There must be an option to exit the ATM. So what we're trying to do is, every time they do a withdrawal, a deposit, or check their balance, then it's supposed to give them the menu again, over and over again, until they hit cancel, and then it ends everything. So then, now that we've done all of that, we're going to do withdraw first. So, if option is equal to 0, that's our withdrawal. If option is equal to 0, so withdraw how much been taken out, and then they want us to display the following message saying there isn't enough money, and then display the balance, or else we deduct the amount and display the balance. So then what we do is, okay, we do a J option pane, and then we do show input input dialog. Okay. Hope I spelled that right. Show input dialog. Yeah, show input dialog. And then we're going to say enter amount to take out. Now, this is always going to be a string. What we're trying to do is make it an integer, so then it will minus from the balance. Oh, and by the way, the balance that we get for these kids, they automatically get 50 Rand. So just before all of this, okay, we don't need this anymore. That's just a check. So rather than any fear, we'll just do int current balance, we call it curveball, is equal to 50. Okay. So then what we do here, we go J option pane equals amount. So then we're gonna call this one string string A is equal to J option pane. Then we're gonna call the next one. Then we're gonna do int WD for withdrawal, or no, we're gonna call it withD is equal to integer dot parse int A, close it off. So then that will mean that when we enter our amount then it will take it as a number. So if we enter a number here, then it will say, oh, okay, well then that means it's an integer, which means it's going to be a numeric value. And then what we do then is, once we've done that, we do our new balance. So int new bal, we're going to keep doing new ones, so we're going to call this one new bal1 is equal to current bal minus withdrawal bal minus withdrawal. Okay. And once we've done that, next we need to do it in such a way where it's like, okay, they need to check their balance, but while they're checking the balance, if they ask for too much money, then it's supposed to say that there isn't enough money in their account. But if there is enough money, then it deducts the balance and then it displays. So then what we do is we're going to do an if statement for both of them. So if 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 the withdrawal amount is greater than the current balance, then we say, okay, we're going to do a J option pane again. Show message dialog. No, show message dialog will say you have, wait, no, you have insufficient funds. I don't know what's called insufficient, right? And then we'll just do another J option pane, another J option show message. And then we'll make it show the current balance. So here we go. Else. Now we do else. Else. Now it's gonna run this part instead. So else. We do that. Add another squiggly bracket here. Else. It will minus it. And then we'll do another J option pane. J option pane. And then we'll say current balance is, and then we go plus new balance 1. Okay, so now if we run that, that's just to withdraw. Okay, and our withdrawal amount. So we're gonna say we want to take out 60, even though we know we have 50. We don't have enough. It tells us that's how much we have. So now, because we did it in the loop, it's gonna ask us to do it again, like, oh, how much money do you want? So we're gonna do 40. Current balance is 10. Oh, okay. I messed up somewhere. I did all of this, but I haven't done option 3 yet. That's why, because we never clicked cancel. So what it's doing is it's just looping the thing again until I click option 3. Yeah. So, okay. We've done the new balance, but I have insufficient. You have insufficient funds. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's. I just wanted to do this. Current balance is. I'm just gonna copy this here. Current balance is. There you go. Current balance is that. But it's just an aesthetic thing. So withdraw. Take out 60. You have insufficient funds. Current balance is 50. Okay. I take out 40. Current balance is 10. I'm gonna cancel that. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay. So now we've done the options to check our withdrawals and our withdrawal amounts. So next, let's do a deposit. Okay, so I'm just gonna indent this. You can do this just by selecting everything and pressing tab. Okay, so now we've done our option for if option is equal to 0, which is our withdrawal. Yeah. So now that we've done that, okay, that's for else if, that's for withdrawal. Okay, immediately under this, now we do if option is equal to 1. That's our deposit. You know what, let's just do a bunch of these. So our deposit, okay, this is our balance, and this is cancel. So cancel, we're just gonna do a very quick one. So cancel, we're just gonna do a show message dialog. So just copy from this one. You know, you don't have to keep typing things all the time. Just copy it. So then we're just gonna say the messages. If they click cancel, just say have a nice day. Maybe with a smile. Okay. You know. So then if we test that out, just for the sake of it, cancel, have a nice day. The code ends. Okay. So now this is okay. We're gonna call this one withdrawal. This is our withdrawal code. Okay, and this is our deposit code. So it's sort of similar to this. So then we're just gonna call this one string b is equal to j option pane dot show input dialog. Okay, and then please enter amount. Close that off. Int, I'm gonna call this one dp for deposit is equal to integer dot parse integer b. Close that off. Okay, and then now what we do is then this is just to check. This is just to add money in that. So they say request the amount to deposit, add the amount to a balance, and then display it. So we've already requested the amount, and we've already done that. So now we need to add the amounts to the balance. So we're not going to make it overcomplicated. So here's our current balance. So then we go all the way down to deposit. So then will be int new balance 2 is equal to current balance plus our deposit. Okay, now when we run this, it's always going to just be at 50, you know, because we don't want to make this over complicated. It's just a general example in that if you want to make it so this increases every time you do something here, then go for it. But I'm just going to make it as simple as possible. So right now, we've done it so your new balance would be your current balance plus your deposit. And then you want us to display it. So then we're just going to do J option pane. We're going to copy this one. I'm going to put this down here. And then change new balance 1 to new balance 2. So now, if I go F6, here's our options. We got deposit. Please enter amount. Remember, we were on 50 Rand. So if we add 40 Rand, now we're on 90. Okay, let's loop it again. Then I have the fun of figuring it out. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, that's why. Hold on. Current balance is J option pane. We've done that. So then, actually, it should be working fine. Check out deposit. 50. Okay. Current balance is 100. Enter amount. 60. Current Okay, I see. For some reason, the while loop is looping this, and this should end right here. Okay. Just gonna pause here just to figure it out so it doesn't take. Okay, I'm back. Okay, now figure it out. The reason why I kept showing the amounts is because I forgot to add this underneath here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take everything from this point from option, and we're just going to cut this whole line. Now, for a shortcut, if you want to cut something, cutting something is basically like, okay, I'm going to copy it once and then paste it somewhere else, and it's going to be removed from its original place. Just press Control X. There you go, we cut it. And now we're just going to put it here. The reason why I left int out is because we're going to declare int before we do while. So I'm just going to take this out, and we're just going to do int option. There we go. And now this has gone away. So now, if I run this again, okay, deposit, 50, okay, there we go, it's 100. And if I withdraw, 45, we've got 5 rand left, because it's always going to be 50 when we start. And then we click cancel, have a nice day, enter code. Okay, so what do they want us to do? Withdraw, we've done that. Deposit, we've done that. Now they just want us to display the balance. So then all we do is just go down here, and then our current balance. So we're just gonna copy this line here, just any current balance thing. Just put that here. So now run that. Balance is 50 rand. It's gonna keep doing that, and then we click cancel. Have a nice day. And because we've already done option 3, we're basically done. We just need to, okay, I'm just going to remove this. I grayed this out just so we don't have to keep entering the password all the time. And the chances are you guys have already grayed it out too. So now that we've done all this, C code runs, we just do this. So press F6. Okay, what's our pin? If we end up in wrong, let's say our pin is 4578. Pin's wrong. Please enter pin again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. We want to withdraw. Okay, we want to take out 60 rand. We don't have 60 rand. We have insufficient funds, and we only have 50. So then we withdraw. We take out 45. Our balance is 45. We want to deposit. We're going to add 80 rand. So now we've got 130 rand in the account. We want to take our balance. Our balance is 50 because it initializes at 50. And if we don't want to do any of that, we cancel. Have a nice day. And then build successful. Code's done. So yeah, this is basically all we do. So I hope this is helpful. I'll just copy and paste this in the description, so then you can copy and check the code and stuff like that. And like, if you guys want to talk to me on Discord, like mostly on the weekends, I'll be out. That's where I'll be available. If you guys want to talk to me on Discord, then that'll be cool. And if anybody like Varsity College or is banking that, if they need help with coding that, just send them my way and I'll do my best. Well, thanks guys, and hope to see you guys next time.